Hello everybody! To start off this video, I'm asking you to vote for me for the Hidden Temple down below. There's a link in the description. Buy the merch and then use the votes on me, please. I'm going for the W at the event. I can win. And by voting me in, you'll get more content like this. Up on the top left, there are incentives. We have reached the 500 vote incentive as of now. The create new tier list for upcoming Cling system rework, dare removal patch, downthrow dare removal, as well as the taking into account of the 4 new revealed secret techniques that were revealed yesterday in yesterday's video. At 3,000 votes, as long as I make it in to Summit, not Summit, Tin Temple, Omega Lol, then I will be bringing a 24/7 streaming setup. 3,000 votes is about what will be needed to successfully get voted in. That's why I put 3,000. Now time to begin the video about the tier list. We'll be ranking the tier list from worst to best. And this tier list will be dated from 2/20/2022 to 3/20/2022. It'll take into account factors like how good players are at using the new revealed techniques. To begin, we'll put Oblina as last. This is because without dash attack dare, she simply will not be able to KO. One moment. Currently opening up the notepad. Alright, so these are the topics that will encompass the tier list. 4 hidden techniques. First, we'll go with the balance changes to the mechanics of the game. Jump out of dash attack removal. Down throw dare removal. Plank system rework. In the previous video, I did not have information about the dash attack removal, the jump out of dash attack removal, nor the down throw dare, nor the plank system. Soon after, funnily enough, I made the video, there were indeed Aang and Sponge nerfs, like I predicted. I will also make predictions about balance changes. Buffs, nerfs. Four hidden techniques, that is the short hop, air taunt, strong aerial auto cancel, air dash down auto cancel, light aerial air dash down auto cancel, and the legendary technique guard at edge ledge of stage to counter ledge dashes. Revealed techniques. Unveiled techniques. Once again from yesterday's video. The previous video. I'm going to move this to the other screen, and then we will begin to continue the tier list. Alright, so Oblina is here. At the worst character in the game. Once again, down throw dare removal, dash attack jumping out of dash attack removal. She loses the ability to KO. As well as the Clank system rework. She simply lacks the disjoints, as we'll see in game, and we'll be doing the in-game examples with every single character. This will be quite the long video. It'll be around 30 minutes to an hour. The Clank system rework causes disjoints to matter more in this game. As we can see here, Oblina Nair 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is not disjointed at all. In addition to that, we'll find out if she can even do advanced technique number 3, the light aerial auto cancel, with light short up Nair. 1, 2, 3, 4, yes she can. Awesome. Now we'll check out her other moves. Not disjointed at all, practically. Now, down air. Also not very disjointed at all. Somewhat disjointed, however, yeah. We'll find out what her air taunt looks like. Technique, unveiled technique number 1. Two, 3, not a very good air taunt. It's because she's short, she's continuously low to the ground, so she gets hit by out of block options. Now we'll check out her strong attacks. See how disjointed they are, and also how effective they are for using technique number 2. The auto cancel on the strong aerials. Somewhat disjointed. She distorts her body a lot when she does this attack. So she's not that disjointed at that point, however she is at that point, and then more and more. It's also relatively fast. I'm pulling up her frame data right now. Shout out to Lautum for the spreadsheet. Alright, here we go. Strong neutral air, frame 14. Strong up air, frame 13. Strong down air, frame 13. Okay. Right now I'm judging how useful these strong aerial cancels are for her. An overall theme that will occur is, in this tier list and the meta, is 1. Strong attacks will not matter that much due to lack of hit stun and knockback. When there is upgraded hit stun and knockback in this game, for strong attacks especially, they will matter more because they will actually set up edgeguard situations, unlike light attacks, which will not. Despite them being more valuable after the Clank rework, so the upcoming patch, strong attacks are still not useful because of the lack of knockback and hit stun. Because they simply mathematically have too much lag for how far they reach. When here's the key here to understanding why strong attacks are still weaker than light attacks, and this technology will not be too useful until the patch after the upcoming patch. Unlike the light aerial cancel, which will be extremely useful in the upcoming patch, and currently is in the current patch. The stronger the attack, the more hit stun and knockback the move has. That's how this game's design functions. However, the game's system currently does not have accurate hit, stun, and knockback for strong attacks or light attacks. Meaning, the advantage of strong attacks, doing more damage, and having more knockback and hit stun, is not granted or in existence in this game because the game is simply not completely finished. We'll show an example. Strong aerial, and he's out of hit stun. We'll show it off stage, and he's out of hit stun rather fast. For a mathematical example, for light attacks, there is about 1 frame of hit stun per 2%. As far as hit stun growth goes, stun gain, to be more specific and accurate, there is 1 frame of hit stun added on per 10% of percent on the opponent. That means Lightning may have 20 frames of hit stun, then at 10%, at 0 it's 20 frames of hit stun. Like so. Now at 10%, there is 21 frames of hit stun. Strong attacks have 2 frames of hit stun per 10% of percentage on the opponent. So that's double the stun gain. That means at higher percents, around 50, that's 10 frames of hit stun and knockback that is currently missing from the game's engine. And from these strong attacks. So 10 frames makes quite the difference. I'll show it in practical effect by going frame by frame after an attack. We'll see how far he travels in 10 frames. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll show another more accurate example. At 50%, we're going to count the frames while he's in hit stun. Like that, except by frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Notice how he went from landing on stage to landing at the edge. These 10 frames of a difference makes a difference between an edge guard and a ledge trap, which is huge because edge guard means KO, ledge trap means rinse and repeat percent build. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At 0 frames, he was above ledge. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, he would be below ledge. Continuing with the momentum, carrying him away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the drift stalled. As we saw, 10 frames of him falling down led to him going below the stage rather than above the stage. And also takes him from ledge trap situation to edge guard situation. And that was at 0%. Now let's witness what occurs at 50%. And this is much more accurate because the 10 frames added hit stun and knockback will occur at 50%, which they do not currently occur, they will in the future. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See all that distance? That makes, once again, the difference between an edge guard and ledge trap. And a successful edge guard and non-successful edge guard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It makes a difference. Now imagine what occurs at 75%. That's 50% more. That's 5 more frames. And even then at 100% especially, that's 20 frames total of knockback. And we'll see how far that makes him travel right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 entire frames of hit stun and knockback during a strong attack sends them very far. It certainly makes a difference between an edge guard and KO, and an easy to do edge guard and a not easy to do edge guard. However, once again, because it simply does not exist right now in this game, the stun game does not properly exist, they get out of it successfully and they do not get KO'd. So the question is, why do a strong attack, even at 100%, and Shredder's very light, he weighs 92 units. SpongeBob weighs 100. Why do this when he can double jump, air dash, and then have a lot of mix-ups right over here to grab ledge, and then it's essentially a ledge trap situation when you can simply do this. Light attack, and get the ledge trap in the same way. Around center stage. It's just mathematically not worth it. Especially at lower percents. Where there's no situation where you want to do a light aerial over a strong attack. Here's an example. At 50%, light aerial sends him over somewhat to the corner. Doesn't really send him anywhere, sends it to a juggle position. And somewhat to the corner. And now we'll see what strong attack does. From center, on no DI. Sends him to ledge trap, and actually just to the corner, because he can momentum cancel to the corner. So both of them either sends them... With light nair, you get a juggle situation, or them in the corner. With strong nair, you get them in the corner. Once again. Then you follow up, and by the time you get there, he can do this. Double short up nair. He can side special out of the corner. He can air dash down to the corner. He can air dash down block. He can air dash down auto cancel block. He can do a lot of things to maintain himself in the corner. So it's just not worth getting the strong attack off when you can simply do two light nairs. One light nair or two light nairs. Like so. And get as good of a situation where when it's more likely to hit with a light nair rather than a strong nair. So that is one of the overall things of this patch. Strong aerial simply not being powerful enough. One moment. This makes technique number 2 cliché. However, since light attacks are so strong right now, and in the upcoming patch, technique number 3, the light aerial auto cancel with air dash down, is very important to do. This is very interesting because it's a 2-frame window, and it's not going to be until the end of the 1-month period, around March 7th, and onwards, that players are good at the light aerial cancel. Especially on characters that only have a 2-frame window, because they have a 5-frame light aerial or 6-frame. I predict it'll take more than a month, so the patch after the upcoming patch, for players to make use of technique number 3, unless they're on a character that has a light aerial, like Reptar. That is 7 frames or faster. Because the difference between a 2-frame window and 3-frame window is huge for execution ability. We'll show the frame window on Reptar on his light nair. First we'll see how many frames it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 frames for that rather big hitbox. That means he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has about an 8 frame window to do the air dash down auto cancel. That's huge. So much easier than a 2 frame window. This busts the heck out of Reptar. Here's how in practical reality. They can either do light air like they typically do in neutral. It's their best neutral option. Or they can light aerial auto cancel it with air dash down. And now you can no longer track a Reptar's movement when previously he's rather slow, he's big. He's easy to track and manipulate space around and win victory that way, making him low tier. However, due to technique number 3, he can now auto cancel his light air really quickly, and you can never predict whether or not he's going to do a light air and punish it, because it's essentially lagless due to the auto canceling with the air dash down early. Is he doing it? Try to predict when I do the full light air like so, or when I cancel it. If you try to predict and punish like so, this is what occurs. Cancel, punish. Cancel, dash attack. Cancel, F smash. Cancel, fire breath. Cancel, fire breath. And the fire breath comes out. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. Whoops, hitbox does not show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So the Reptar does the light aerial cancel. It lasts about 10 frames. And then the hitbox comes out on frame 34 of the entire movement. This means if you try to whiff punish Reptar's light aerial, and you react in about 20 frames visually or even auditorily, and you run up to him to begin punishing him, you only have 14 frames to do it. Only 14 frames. There's a pretty high chance that 14 frames is not enough time to punish him. For example, if you want to do a dash attack, we'll show an example here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And at this point, you can enter the dash attack. So it takes 14 frames to start to even input a dash attack, because it takes 7 frames to enter the run animation, which enables dash attacks. And Reptar's got a really good dash attack, by the way, so this is a very generous example. (12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. And we'll show the example with his light dash attack, which is better for whiff punishing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Over here, 16. So we'll see how far we can be from Oblina in order to get a dash attack off in 34 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that means at that range, about half the stage of Jellyfish, which is a third of other stages, Reptar can simply do this. He can be over here, throw out light airs, and also just cancel it, down special. Cancel, 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 down special. And pressure this way. You can even make it slightly faster. And pressure up here, up close. This creates an extremely good neutral for Reptar, and with the clank system, 1, 2, 3, hitbox out, frame 10. See it is disjointed, not by much, however, it is still disjointed. That means characters like Oblina will get out prioritized, SpongeBob will get out prioritized, Powder Toast Man will get out prioritized, and more, creating multiple winning matchups. Sandy, Ren and Stimpy likely, Patrick, Garfield, Nigel, Toph, Cora, all guaranteed winning matchups. CatDog, this is because he'll simply out-prioritize him with his Light and Air, and since they can no longer fight him in the air, because his Light and Air beats out their aerials due to disjoint priority, and it's fast enough to do so for its reach, how long it reaches. They will then try to punish with a dash attack. However, the counterplay to that dash attack is simply technique number 3. Light arrow cancel, down special. Light arrow cancel, down special. Light arrow, down special. They run into the fire, they eat 30%, and then Reptar gets a tech chase into another one, or a dash attack into F strong, or smash attack read, or simply another nair or dare, whatever Reptar feels like doing out of down special. We all know how broken Reptar's down special is, clearly. This creates a winning neutral for Reptar. This grants him the title as the best character in the game at SSS tier. This goes in tandem with the mechanic changes of jump out of dash attack removal, meaning they can no longer dare spike Reptar by hitting him on the ground, abusing his weight, like down tilting him upwards and then down air lighting him down to the stage, tech chasing with dash attack, which is easy to do on his big body. No longer will that exist in this upcoming patch. Down throw dare removal as well, since he is easy to get cornered previously, because he's so big. Without down throw dare, he's not going to get gimped. Specifically, he is no longer easy to manipulate space around, and he's no longer slow with technique number 3. To reiterate that statement. Here at the ledge, with down throw dare removed, you can no longer gimp him, which is his weakness. Because if he gets gimped, then he cannot live to 200+%, which is his win condition, to simply live a long time. So those are the aspects of the 3 mechanic changes that will cause Reptar to become SSS tier. As far as technique number 1, which is the short up air taunt, he has an SSS tier short up air taunt. Watch how quickly he rises up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 frames, he dodges, grabs, jabs, and tilts. Compare this to his normal short up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and he never escapes the jabs and tilts. This means Reptar can do things like this. Air dash down, auto cancel, air taunt over the opponent, into light nair, or into strong nair, or even simply air dash, air taunt, light aerial cancel downwards, into down special, for an extremely fast mix-up, cross-up. Watch how fast this is to cross up Oblina. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Only 15 frames to cross up the opponent and begin the down special. And it could have occurred faster, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Only 11 frames to cross up the opponent and then begin the down special. 11. And it's an 8-frame window on the light aerial. This gives him amazing mix-up ability to cross up the opponent with. Amazing cross-up ability. This makes blocking against Reptar, which previously is good, because you can whip punish his attacks on block, and you can whip punish his, or at least pressure, his fire breath, or at least maintain safety against his fire breath. Which is one of his win conditions, to get the fire breath off, because it does 30 and leads to the follow-up. Overall, against Reptar, you want to manipulate space, so that means whip punish, his strong aerials, and his light and air, and his other attacks. Because as long as you can do that, then you can control the stage, and then defeat him. Once again, that weakness is mitigated with the light aerial cancel, and the strong aerial cancel. As well as the cross-up. This means his frame data is slow. His light and air comes out frame 10. His jab comes out frame 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Frame 10. And his down tilt comes out frame 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Frame 9. Frame 9. And his up tilt is similar to frame 10. However, if you're up close to Reptar, he can do the cross-up. So if you're over here, for example, where he doesn't want to be, he wants to be over here, or around here. So he can do his max range and abuse his disjoints and win the priority battle, rather than trade with SpongeBob, for example, or Ablina. Then he can cross you up. In example, he's at a good spacing now because he can use his disjoints just by short walking backwards. Or moving backwards. Getting closer. And here he is, and then he can cross you up. And then attack after. So he can block, cross you up. Whoops. Block, cross you up, jab. Block, cross you up, jab. And once again, importantly, he can do block, cross you up, whoops, into down breath, fire breath. This makes it dangerous to approach him even close quarters. Once again, block, cross up, down special. Remember, it only took about 30 frames for the Reptar to do this maneuver. It takes 11 frames to cross up at close range, so 11 to 15 frames to cross up. Then the fire breath is around 22 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23 frames. So that means in 33 to 38 frames, he can cross you up and do the down breath, fire breath special, which will win him the game via winning neutral that way. That means if you do an attack within this window, so for example, he crosses you up to dodge your attack, like so, you're in lag, and then you must either block or run away or jump over the attack in order to punch the fire breath. If you try to attack him, he'll use super armor and out-prioritize you. He'll have crossed you up so you cannot grab him. So you grab the wrong way, so you try to grab on the right side, he crosses you up, and then he dodges the grab that way. Basically, it creates only 11 frames for him to dodge, while also being able to pressure you. It's similar to him wave dashing back, except now he can do it the other way, and go through your body practically. Now time for legendary technique number 4. Reptar's got a rather good light dare. He can light dare and then follow up with another light dare. He can fire breath here to build 30% after getting the technique. He can also simply dare spike after the technique. So block right here. And do that. I guess Reptar doesn't snap the ledge. Okay. That actually is a damper on him. However, he can still go for the light dares, and that should be sufficient to get the edge hard game. Because down airs will still exist, simply not jumping out of dash attack and down throw dare, however. That is why Reptar is at the top of the tier list for the upcoming patch, SSS tier, and Oblina is at B tier, at the bottom of the tier list. Now that we understand how and why everything works as far as what the tier list will be, the main things of the tier list, the mechanic changes, and the implementation of new technology, we'll go over the rest of the tier list. After one more thing, which is technique number 4, Legendary. This will not be used either in the first month, so his weakness here of not being able to punch well with down air strong spike, when sometimes the light dare will not successfully KO because they go too far, they DI mix up, etc. So it won't matter because players simply will not be doing this technique properly to begin with, because it takes over a month to master and get good at the spacing, which for this time range they only have about 1 month to get the spacing. Reptar once again gets the light aerial 8-frame window, so he drastically is improved by one of the techniques. Same with the strong aerial. And then same with the technique number 1. So he's vastly buffed with these 4 techniques, as well as the mechanic changes to the game. So that is once again why he is SSS tier, and now onto the rest of the cast. We'll go over the rest of the cast rather quickly. I'd say Toph, second worst character in the game. Also, Reptar can platform camp. You can go on platform using the light aerial cancel 4-frame, and then down far breath special camp the platform very quickly, like so. Alright. Toph's got very bad light and strong aerials, meaning she won't benefit much from the cancellation of light aerials. This light air is okay, however the strong air is terrible, the strong dare is terrible, the strong up air is terrible, the light up air is terrible, the light dare is terrible, so techniques 2 and 3 are irrelevant to her, mostly. Technique number 1, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and she dodges, not on Trotter, she dodges most grabs and jabs and down tilts. If she does not do it, however, 1, 2, 3, 4, she doesn't really benefit from the technique. And once again, this will not be used that often because it takes over a month to practice. So you can still track Toph because she simply plays grounded and doesn't use these extremely powerful unveiled techniques. So that's why she's the second worst in the game. Third is Korra. Similar reasons to why Toph is not so good. And I'll be right back. One moment. Sorry about that, I had to get a Mountain Dew for my throat. It's getting dry. Tora also has weak, strong dares, dare, and up air in neutral. Meaning she can't really use them in neutral. Because they don't cover that much space. Nor are they that fast. And they're not disjointed either. So the cling system doesn't work in her favor much. Same thing applies with her light aerials. So it doesn't matter if she can light aerial cancel or not. Not to mention they're fast, so players will not have it down in time for the following month. She'll be able to use this technique well into down air strong, however, so she has that. She'll suffer a lot because she can no longer do dash attack into down air strong, nor down throw into dare, which she may not even have already. So an overall theme here is lack of disjoints in the air are weak. Fourth is Garfield. Fifth is Cat Dog. Why'd they do this to poor kitty cat Garfield? I don't know. The key to understanding his weakness is in the clang system changes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. It's not disjointed. It's actually undisjointed. That means he'll lose to Reptar, he'll lose to Zim, April, SpongeBob, Powdered Toast Man, Shredder. Now it's Light Dare, also undisjointed. Very sad what they did with Garfield. I can't believe it. This is why I say don't judge DLC characters like they're going to be good. The first two, because they were meant to be base roster game. Base roster characters. Not DLC. So they're technically just delayed characters, not DLC. So yeah. Garfield does have the advantage of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 being able to do the light aerial cancel with his strong air. So he has that, which is nice. So he can do this into Pi. He can also cross up with it. And pressure that way, so that's good. He won't really suffer that much due to the dash attack change, nor the down throw change. However, yeah, due to lack of disjoints, he'll simply get crushed. Next is Cat Dog. First, we'll go over technique number 1. One moment. One, two, three, four. Irrelevant. Airton cancel. Now time for his light aerials. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Frame 5. His strong air benefits greatly from this, his best move, because he can simply do this now. This, they block. This, they block, and then you rep. You can block it on a reaction, his strong air. This will punish players for going for the parry. This, grab, up throw, up air strong. This, once again, auto cancel, grab, up air strong. And it creates a true DI mix-up. However, because this move is not disjointed practically at all, even though it distorts his hitbox, he'll lose to characters with active hitboxes like Powdered Toast Man, who's more disjointed than this, Shredder, They will never get hit by the strong air. Sorry, cat dog. LOL. LOL. Sorry, cat dog who drinks milk and go on silly adventures. Next is Powdered Toast Man. Also with cat dog, he his light and air 2-frame window. Once again, too difficult for 1 month time thing. Power Testament Nair is a 6-frame window, 2-frame window rather. So he, once again, not enough time to practice it for the following month. He does, however, have this, which is pretty good. It's rather good, actually, because he's very fast, so he continues to go rather quick, even if he auto-cancels. He goes quite the distance still. He was never able to do dash attack there anyway. Flank system affects him negatively. We'll see here. 5, 6. It's not very disjointed, so characters with disjoints will obliterate him. He'll never be able to land because he's so big. Unlike Reptar, who is more disjointed than Power Toastman. It's just like, there's like an inch or a few units, like 2 units of distance that Reptar has of disjoint over PTM, and that'll make Reptar win over PTM. He'll be able to use the legendary technique rather well with that into down air strong. And his air taunt cancel technique is rather irrelevant because it takes 4 frames for him to actively do it, and 1, 2, 3, 4 is basically the same thing as a short hop. And it doesn't matter if his strong attacks benefit that much because they still lack hit stun and knockback. Also, he's going to get his devious lift removed. There's like a 50% chance he gets that removed. Next is Nigel. Hello, animal fanatic, Nigel. Nigel, same issue. Playing system goes negatively in his favor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not very disjointed. And it's also 2-frame window for auto cancel landing. Now light air, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once again, 2-frame window for the auto cancel landing. And up air, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once again, 2-frame window. Too difficult to pull off. Strong attacks, it doesn't matter because strong attacks will continue to be weak. Sorry, Nigel. He loses dash attack into dare. One of his KO confirms. Let's see how good his Zeraton is. 2, 3. Okay, so he dodged most in about 3 frames. Compared to usual 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. In only 4 frames he dodges rather than 7. So that's pretty good. Pretty good buff for the character. With not extraordinarily fast moves. 6 frames rather than 5 frames. So it helps him out. Against, for example, SpongeBob. I do not predict him to get buffed or nerfed. And he doesn't use this technique well either, the legendary one, because his down air simply does not spike them. He does have a down air strong, actually. However, it doesn't reach down far enough. So he'd have to do this. He'd have to, like, jump off the stage and go down like that. Which he can... They might evade the down air spike somehow. And then he gets reversed. So it's not that good. That's why Nigel's also in B tier. Now, making the jump from B tier to A tier, first character will be none other, and this will surprise some. Not SpongeBob, Bello, I'm joking. That is... SpongeBob. Poor SpongeBob. SpongeBob. Well. What do we have here? Previously number 1, now B tier? Question mark? Well, we're going to go over why. Primarily, it's because of the lack of light arrow auto-cancel usage. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's going to be a 2-frame window to auto-cancel this. This means SpongeBob will get tracked and continue to get tracked. Now we'll take a look at the disjoint. It's not very disjointed. It is somewhat disjointed, however, just not enough to contest with actual disjointed characters. And it'll trade with Reptar, which is not what SpongeBob wants. And lose to some of Reptar's moves, like jab, for example, and might lose to his jab. See how difficult this is to pull off? Very difficult. He does have strong Nair auto-cancel, because Nair's not that bad, into up throw mix-up, where if the DIN trying to yellow block, or DIN a strong Nair, then you grab up throw and then up air strong. Or grab up throw and then up air strong. So he does have that, that's true. However, the thing is, every character has that with this advanced technique. Sorry, Sponge. This strong Nair simply is not that good, because it comes out about frame 17. And it doesn't send them at a good angle. It sends them kind of upwards. So they simply DIN and then they don't go anywhere, or they do no DI. And they live. We'll see how high percent Sandy lives at 100%. In the corner. And she's living. See, it's just not that good. He'll benefit from legendary technique because he has a good down air spike. With dash attack jump removal, he'll lose a lot of his KO confirms. And down throw dare removal, he'll lose a KO confirm as well. Now check out his short up air taunt. In before it's SS tier. Please no. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 frames he dodges most jabs, grabs, and down tilts. Whereas if he doesn't do it, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, basically does the same thing anyway. So that is SpongeBob. He still has a really good recovery, that's why he's A tier, not B tier. Every character beyond this point has disjoints that will beat out his light Nair. So essentially be sticking his legs out just to get hit. Up next is... Ren and Stimpy! Sorry, not Ren and Stimpy. Actually... Yeah, Ren and Stimpy. Okay, let's check this out. First is Nair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, this is more disjointed than SpongeBob's Nair. This is why he's higher tier than SpongeBob. Because he can light Nair in the following patch, and he can currently do this and Clank. And then against SpongeBob, he beats out SpongeBob's Dare. So he simply wins neutral against SpongeBob. Now his Dare, light Dare. Very disjointed. Or at least decently disjointed. Not necessarily very. It's deceptive how it works. Because his arms actually swing, like, see how high up his arms are? And then they swing from there to there. So, like, it's about at where his head was. Actually above his head. It's still more disjointed than SpongeBob's snare, so it'll beat out Sponge. Even though it becomes undisjointed after the first 2 frames of Hitbox. Actually, after the first frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still good. The first frame is what matters. What you'll be able to do is this. No longer can you play around Ren and Stimpy's light dare and whip punish it, which you desperately need to do to defeat the character. Because if he gets away with light daring, it's GG no re. He can simply do this, and then walk up grab. This, dash attack. This, change it to an air. This, do it twice. Auto cancel, do it twice. Auto cancel, do it again. Auto cancel, do the actual attack. Auto cancel, actual attack. Same with the light and air. And it's about a 3-frame window, which is pretty easy to get, or 4-frame window, which players can consistently get within the first month. So you can expect Blazing Pasta to be a monster. And this is, yeah, I don't have much to say about this move. Holy guacamole's that disjoint. One more time. My word. That's a sword right there. Holy guacamoles. He can simply throw that out in neutral, and then win neutral that way. If he needs to. Easily. Yeah, Brian Sippy's gonna be quite the menace next patch. Blazing Pasta already does this, which is okay. I don't think it's very good the way he does it, because you don't really want to throw that out in neutral anyway. I mean, I can see the mix-up is not terrible. I'd say it's bad though. Now check out his strong. The weakness of him is his strong there. It's just not that good. So he'll be weaker the patch after the upcoming patch. Actually, that's a massive disjoint. I didn't realize how much of a disjoint that was. Okay, I changed my mind about Ren and Stimpy. He does not belong in A tier. My bad. Next is Sandy. That was a monster right there. That Ren and Stimpy, my word. Alright, Sandy. Sandy's issue is she loses jump out of dash attack. She can no longer go for dare spikes. She no longer can do her famous down throw dare. Nor can she do her lasso into dare. Well, actually, she might be able to do lasso into dare still. The important thing is she can no longer grab after. And in addition to that, she simply is too not disjointed enough. Actually, let's see that one more time. Reverse snare. That's an okay disjoint, but it's not enough. Not to keep up with the other characters. This is why she's above the other characters, because she has some disjoint, but not quite there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she has a 2-frame window for her light dare. Too difficult to pull off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same with her light dare. However, what she does have going for her is her amazing strong dare. That even though it slows down movement, strong dares, she's still rather fast. Because of the landing. So she can do this. get that window where she gets the slide, it still auto-cancels, and then get the follow-up. So she can move rather cleanly. She was pretty dang fast doing this. It's better than her horizontal wave dash. As we can see here, the horizontal wave dash. And now, with that done, with the auto cancel, she moves pretty fast. Just like optimal movement, almost. In a way, it's optimal for some situations. Anyway, let's check out her short up air taunt. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so in 3 frames she dodges, jabs, down tilts, and grabs. 1, 2, 3, most of them. 4, and then 4 for sure. Let's see without the air taunt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, she also just dodges anyway. It's actually better without the air taunt. She's not able to use legendary technique number 4. Because she will not KO in most of the situations with her there. Because it doesn't reach down far enough to hit some characters. Some characters simply flank too far down low. Their arms are just long. And the snare and dare will not reach. So she has to risk going off the stage. Actually, she can do this and then follow up with more light dares. So never mind about that, she will indeed benefit from the legendary technique. However, overall, she's just not disjointed enough, including with her light nair and light dare, her strong attacks and light attacks in the air, that she'll get obliterated by characters with disjoints. Up next is dun 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 Helga. She says there's a similar problem to Sandy, where she's just not disjointed enough to keep up. Turn 7. This is actually pretty disjointed, actually. That's really good. That means she can do this within a 3-frame window, like this. And you cannot track her. Like so. This is also rather disjointed. And she has that. This is disjointed as well. Very disjointed. It's somewhat disjointed. It's sufficient enough. Let's check out her air taunt. 2, 3. Frame 3, she dodges most jabs, down tilts, and grabs, so that definitely assists her. Rather than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rather than 7 frames, so it's 4 frames faster. 1, 2, 3. It's 3 frames faster. Alright. And she can also successfully once again do the press up, and then attack. It's a very good mix-up. Which is known as Hidden Forbidden Technique number 0. So yeah. I'd color this one also legendary level, because it wins you neutral a lot. So this is another legendary level technique. I'll put that in the title. Legendary technique, question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point, and another pog face of sorts. Something like that. Tier list plus 1 legendary technique. So yeah. Okay, next. I changed my mind about Helga. She's actually got a lot of disjoints. She's more disjointed than I expected. A girl who uses her hands and feet to fight. So she actually goes in a higher tier than that. This is where it gets difficult to know which character is better, because some characters are more disjointed than other characters. Here I'd say Patrick. It's funny how, see how canonality works? These three characters in the same universe, as well as Toph and Korra, are about the same in strength in this video game. Now, Patrick. Patrick will still have dash attack into up strong, so that's good. Light dash attack into up strong. However, he'll lose his strong dash attack into short up grab combo. And he's not disjointed, so he'll get out prioritized heavily by every other character in the game. Like he kind of already is. He clinks a lot. This disjoint's terrible. My word, that's bad. Now we're going to count how many frames this light arrow is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he can do this. He can do that. You can auto cancel it and then use it as bait, use it as fake out and then approach, etc. It's just not that good because it's just a bad nair. Same with his up air. Now, his aerial strong, this is pretty important. He'll actually benefit from this aerial strong. Because he can fake out his aerial strongs now. So he can do this, and then attack. This, and then grab. So the classic, blocking his aerial strong no longer works. And he can throw you and then up air strong you. That's how many frames his up air strong is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Alright, cool. Let's see how good his short up air count is. 1, 2, 3. Pretty dang good. That's a dodge, SpongeBob grab, and jab. 4, and then 4 frames he dodges a lot. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, makes him able to dodge like 4 frames faster. Makes him able to jump high 4 frames faster. He's not able to use legendary technique number 4 well, because he's down air leg simply does not KO. What he can do actually is he can down air strong and then grab ledge, which is extremely good because it instantly KOs, even at such a low percent. Whoops. Yeah, it instantly KOs. As low as 60%. So that is Patrick. I don't expect it to be buffed or nerfed. Up next is Danny Phantom, who's the top of A tier. Danny recently got nerfed. His strong down air went from 5 frames to 8 frames, so it's no longer as plus as it used to be, and it's much easier to whiff punish. And this is what will happen with his down air strong. Right now, it planks or out prioritizes. Upcoming patch, it's not that disjointed. For the characters below, it is disjointed. For everyone else above, it's really not disjointed. They have massive disjoints at the tier list above this character. That combined with lack of disjoint on his, see his jab, It's actually pretty disjointed. Down tilt's rather disjointed. Let's check out his light and air. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so he's not going to be able to do the light aerial auto cancel. Even though it's disjointed, you'll be able to track his movements in neutral. So he's not that much of a threat. Because when you can track the opponent in any fighting game or esport, it's easy to spatially manipulate reality and then outplay them. Because you see their movements, you know where they're going, you position correctly, then win. Alright, so now let's check out his light and air. This will be better because he can auto-cancel it instead of going through a lot of lag. Well, actually, it doesn't have that much lag to begin with. I'm gonna check how much lag it has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18, 19, 20, 19 frames of lag. Now we can do this. Fake fit strong, and then do this. So we can effectively play neutral by spamming strong air and faking it out, and then also doing strong down air. So he gets a buff in that way. However, once again, strong attacks simply are not that good this patch. He'll be a bit better next patch, because he'll be able to use strong air and neutral. 2 patches from now, not next patch. His short off air taunt is bad, because it actually makes it worse for him. 2, 3, 4, 5. See, he doesn't go above the jabs and down tilts. However, what he can do is he can do this. Short hop into them. 1, 2, and it dodges their up tilts. 3, 4, 5. So they up tilt right here, and then the hitbox is gone. And then he down air with punches super up close and gets a super up close follow up. So yeah. Also, his up air is simply not disjointed. So you can't really use it in neutral either. It's actually undisjointed. He loses down throw into dare, which is huge. And he is able to use legendary technique number 4. And let's see, legendary technique number 0, he's not able to use very well. Alright, that's enough of Danny Venom. Up next is... let's see here. Who is next? All these characters are good. This is the beginning of S tier. This is why there's SS tier and SS tier, because these characters are simply good. Like, fundamentally. They can do a lot. At this level. At this patch. Thing. Very disjointed, 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 disjointed. I say next is Zang. It's because he loses his jump out of dash attack into dare, which is huge. Also down throw into dare. So he can no longer tech chase well out of jab. All I can do is up throw, up air strong. And his strong air simply doesn't hit hard enough. Or rather, it's not big enough to do the mix-up of the strong air and grab well on the DI mix-up. I'm gonna check how many frames it is right now. Check it in game, actually. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Alright, it's pretty disjointed. It reaches an okay distance, actually. I was wrong. His nair is frame 8, meaning he can do this technique. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. For some reason, it didn't auto-cancel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's actually frame 6. My bad. So it's only 2 frame windows, so he can't really do the light air auto-cancel. The patch after that, though, he's going to be a monster. Because he can do this. I can kind of do it consistently right now. I've been working on it for about 2 to 3 weeks. As we saw a moment ago. See the fake out? Show it without hitboxes. Then attack. And then attack. Okay, so... let's see here. He's rather fast, he's very fast. He'll be able to use legendary technique number 4 well. Got a bit disjoint, massive disjoint. However, he's kind of one-dimensional. Because he's just nair. In neutral. And doesn't do much percent, it's gutted as a move. It's no longer a good nair. It's good for winning neutral, it's just... I'd say it's okay, medium, to good overall. So medium good. He doesn't really have that many KO options. See how far it sends him when he's cornered. Kind of strong, actually. And now the up air is strong. It's rather strong as well. The issue is, once again, fundamentally, strong attacks simply are not that strong. So it's not as strong as it should be. On a practically glass cannon character. Who's very fragile. I don't know about glass cannon, I'd say more just like glass archetype. Glass brawler. Practically, yeah. So yeah, that's Eng. Let's check out a short up air taunt. One, two, three. Okay, that's pretty good. 3 frames. Okay, that's a bug right there. I didn't know that was a thing. Wow, okay, learning something new every day. So let's do that again. I'm trying to replicate the book. Okay, that's in 7 frames. Now what if you just jump? Okay, this is a good bug to know. That's something to write down and whatnot. Oh my god, that's huge. Cool. That's another secret technique. Up next is Lincoln Loud. Despite having massive disjoints, the thing is all these characters also have massive disjoints. Is a light nair that's about frame 5. Meaning he won't be able to do technique number 3 well. One, two, three, four, 5. Yeah, he won't be able to do it despite the massive disjoint. So he can't fake it out, so he's easily tracked. Excuse me. 11, 12, 13. This is pretty good. It's like 14 frames. So he can use this in neutral. Like so. Take it out and then actually throw it up. Pretty good. However, the thing with him is he loses dash attack to Dare. And because he loses that, and down throw Dare, he doesn't really have a way to KO. You can always DI out of his up air strings into up air strong. So he struggles really difficultly to KO. He can use technique number 4 pretty well. And compared to other disjoints, this just is not that disjointed. Especially grounded. And smash attacks for 4. It's mostly just lack of fundamentals like ability to KO. He does have Nair into up strong, so he has that. Which is mainly the reason why he's higher up, because this is his best KO confirm. It's either you DI this away, which is like, it's impossible to react to. So either you hold in and you approach, or you lose center stage by holding away. Because otherwise you counters it. At least he counters Nair into Nair. You DI in, then you get up air strong. He's good at controlling space. And his neutral special, the spinning ball, also combos into a KO confirm. Next up is Lucy Loud. Once again, canonality puts these characters close to each other. It's because they're from the same universe. They come from a reality bending universe, aka a comedy show where they can suddenly fly, they can warp space and time, they can turn into vampires and move at supersonic speeds. All in the cartoon, because it's a comedic show with comedic effects. And even though it's just comedic effects, they effectively have a superpower. Okay, let's check this out. The thing with Lucy Loud is her frame 5 aerials. Frame 5, frame 5. That means she cannot pick it out, so she's easily tracked. This means you can track her and then use a more disjointed move like April Boom Mic and out prioritize her. So you see her do it, then you approach and do the Boom Mic. Because you know where she is and she doesn't have too many options after that. The reason she's high up here is because her chomp, and then the combination of these aerial auto cancels on platforms. She can successfully juggle because she's so fast. So she can do this, see you double jump, cancel, and then run over here before you land and faster than you drift, and then continue the juggle. She does suffer from the playing system some, because, once again, she's simply not that disjointed. She's about medium to good disjointed. And very important, she loses jump out of dash attack into her dare combos, which she gets from tech chases, from down tilt into down light, and also down throw dare. Let's see how good her short up air taunt cancel is. Air taunt is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 4 frames she dodges everything. Now normally 1, 2, 3, 4. Same with 4 frames here. She's unable to do technique number 0. Technique number 4 she can do pretty well because she can do that. I already went over Lucy Loud. So yeah, that's why she is here. Up next is... I forgot about Leonardo, sorry. Leonardo Trash, the emoticon I have from Twitch, by the way. Just gotta say that. Despite the disjoint changes, he's still going to be rather weak. This is because mathematically his Nair, although it's frame 8, it doesn't have active hitboxes, so it doesn't control neutral that well, compared to Mikey's, who is out for quite a while. Same with April's strong Nairs, and then light Nair by Ren and Stimpy. Let's see here, he'll still struggle to KO. That's the main thing about the character. One moment. I'd say next is indeed Leonardo. He's definitely improved from the previous patch. This is because he can't really tech chase, so he can't really get down throw or any sort of dare into dash check into jump anyway. So he's not nerfed. Everyone else got nerfed. So he goes up the tier list that way. And he benefits from the playing system removal. Playing system rework. Let's see how good his short up airton is. I don't believe it's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In about 5 frames, or 6. About 6 frames he dodges everything, or 4 frames, depending on the height of the opponent character. Rather than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He does, however, dodge grabs. That's not Leonardo's. 2, 3, 4. Actually dodges grabs at 4 frames. And down tilts. And most characters' jabs. Within 4 frames. Rather than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 6 frames. So it's 2 frames faster and very fast for down tilt. Down tilt's like 1, 2, 3, still gonna get hit. 4, he might get hit. Whereas with air taunt, he gets 1, 2, 2, and he's out. That's very valuable against down tilt without a block. He can successfully do this, and it's solid. And with the upcoming patch, he's going to be able to do this in zone. Take it out and then actually do it. Very easy to do. He has a massive window. He has a frame 8 in air. That means he can air light cancel. And then take out and swiftly move across the stage. So it's going to be rather good. This is why he's in S tier. Mainly because of strong air. It's pretty good. Very disjointed. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have about a 5 frame window to auto cancel the light air rule, which is consistently good and easy to do for the first month of other players implementing the techniques. And you can also simply do the ultimate technique number 0. Like so, and then grab. Or like so, and then F smash. Or like so, and then down tilt. Or like so, and then use your special. His weakness is he's easy to edge guard. So that means he'll just get edge guarded. It's kind of sad. Like, this is extremely easy to react to. He's good at technique number 4, anti-ledge dash, because his dare is so big. He'll move up the tier list with the hit stun patch on strong attacks, because he'll be able to use strong attacks to set up edge guard situations. Another overall theme is that combo characters are nerfed because they will not be able to get in. And up next is Michelangelo. Michelangelo will be able to play an incredibly good keep-away game using his Nair and other aerials and disjoints. And he can also make use of technique number 3 very well. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Frame 9. So it's about 5 or 6 frame window. To do this. Fake out, approach. Fake out, block. Fake out, move forward. Fake out, move forward, block. Fake out, wave dash forward. Fake out, wave dash forward, block. Fake out, pizza. etc. Take out, and then approaching turtle shell. So I can basically spam this, and then also go for cancels, and also use this up air, light up air, pretty well. It also benefits significantly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Benefits significantly from the ability to air dash cancel downwards with strong attacks. Once again, doesn't matter that much though. The following patch will be significantly better after the upcoming patch. The patch after the upcoming patch. He has a much better recovery. It's more dynamic with his cancels and stalling, and just safer and faster than Leonardo. So this is why he's above the tier list compared to Leonardo. You can use technique number 0 pretty well. Reaches down below ledge with his down air, or goes for down strong in the air. Pretty simple. He does indeed lose dash attack into dare. He didn't have it anyway. Let's see here. Yeah, he didn't have it anyway, so it doesn't matter. He did not get nerfed. He's not reliant on it. Same with down throw dare. Let's check out his short up air time. Probably the same as Leonardo. 1, 2, it's not actually. Wow, 3 frames and he dodges grab. I believe we'll check right now. 1, okay, reaches at Leonardo's. 1, 2, reaches at his right below his shoulder. 1, 2, 3. Still gets grabbed. 4 and dodges the grab. Yeah. Compared to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Always gets grabbed because his left leg sticking down low. Sticking out lowly. That is Michelangelo. Next up is dun 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 Helga. Helga's got an amazing projectile game, and she's going to go in SS tier. Michelangelo's recovery is also exploitable. That's why he's not like SS tier. He's still going to struggle to KO due to the weakness of strong attacks. Which is why another reason he's not SS tier. Same with Leonardo and Lucy Lab. As we saw earlier, despite her losing dash attack into jump, which leads to dare in the current patch, as well as down throw dare, she has insanely good disjoints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they're slow enough that she can light aerial auto cancel them. And it's out for 1, 2, 3, 2 frames. Incredible reach. It's pretty lifeless anyway because light aerial. So you can effectively fake it out, actually throw it out, and control neutral real well like this. She benefits from this because her strong aerials are rather good, so she can cancel them out. So she doesn't get punched on block. She simply cancels it out and then blocks your whiff punish out of block, or does movement. She's got an amazing projectile, which consistently leads to KOs. So she's not gutted due to the removal of the dare follow-ups. Let's see, and she can easily use the technique number 4. Let's check out legendary technique number 0. Not legendary technique number 0, my bad. The air taunt cancel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And she gets hit by everything. Now with air taunt cancel, 1, 2, 3, 4. Frame 4, she dodges most things. Frame 5, 6, frame 6, she dodges even jabs. Frame 4, she dodges most jabs. Maybe not Helga's. And higher up, it enables the ability to evade everything. That is Helga. As well as her disjointed up air and down air. Next is April. April becomes a monster with boom mic, strong nair, auto cancels. She can bait you with it very well. Control space, never get whip punished, and does it very quickly. And it's a massive disjoint. Extremely massive disjoint. Maybe the biggest disjoint in the game. This is what it looks like. You think she's doing it, you come in to punish, she literally steps backwards and then boom bikes you. Take out, actual. Take out, actual. Take out, actual. She's very fast. Rare Drift's one of the best in the game. Her weakness and why she's not SS tier is because her light aerials are 5 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she cannot do the light aerial auto cancel downwards. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same with her dare, and now let's check out her up air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. She can also fake out with camera, which is extremely effective as well. You also hear the audio cue, so the opponent gets baited by the audio cue. Then you fake out camera and then throw up boom mic. So fake out camera, grab, etc. She can do this technique pretty well. Technique 4. Then dare. She does indeed lose dash attack into dare, which is a pretty big concern, because she might struggle to KO. However, with her boom mic, she'll be able to do okay. With her edge guarding tool of camera and dare. And simply just mixing up, because it's so disjointed, typically I would not say this about a strong aerial. It's just so disjointed and so fast, and can be auto-cancelled so well, that, like, quick enough, the window to auto-cancel it is just long enough to fake out. So it's always clean. So she can pressure with a strong aerial and grab, and do a DI mix-up. If you DI in or power block inwards, she can grab you, and you're holding in to power block, up throw or forward throw into up air strong very easily. And KO around 80. So she is, I would say she is a speed blitzer. She moves very fast, she controls space very well, and she instantly up throws you and then instantly KOs you with a very fast up air strong. So you have to be on your feet when you play against this character. Otherwise it's GG no re. Check out her air taunt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually worse for her, because she sticks her legs out downwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's about as bad. However, what she can do is this. 1, 2, 3. It instantly dodges down tilts, actually. So that's good. However, it goes inside the opponent's body. 2, 3, 4. So yeah. What the player can do is they can reverse it. So like so. 1, 2, 3. So that she's kind of far away. See how she's far away with the hurt box and even more this frame and this frame? But she's actually much closer than she looks. Watch this. She's still rather close, and then she distorts her body very much so. I'll show a better example with the double jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's kind of far away, and then double jump. Oops, I actually did air taunt again. My bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's a bug that causes it to air taunt twice. That's weird. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Never mind. She doesn't really move that significant amount. My bad. And when she dodges, evades, down tilts about frame 1. She benefits greatly from the playing system rework because of her disjoints on her fast strong attacks. However, she does not have disjoints much on her light aerials, which is why she's not SS tier. If she did, or her light aerials were somewhat faster, slower rather, surprisingly, it's beneficial for some light attacks to be slower. So you can auto-cancel them and fake them out. Then she would be SSS tier. Up next is Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy maintains the ability to light dare you to death at 30%. How does he keep getting away with it? Keck W. They're partners in crime. Ren and Stimpy. He never had dash attack into dare. So it doesn't matter. That's removed. Or down throw dare. Playing system benefits him because he's massively disjointed. But it's down air. This is disjointed just enough for it to beat out undisjointed characters, slightly disjointed characters like SpongeBob, PTM, and so it outprioritizes most of the cast, making him have a winning matchup versus most of the cast, because this is also lingering hitbox. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this hitbox is huge. The up air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. It lasts for 3 frames. Every frame counts. It's not really that much of a lingering hitbox, my bad. Either way, it's very disjointed. You can fake it out. Fake out approach. 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 So this is why he is maintaining himself as S tier. And one moment. SSS tier rather. He has this combo. The down air light into the strong dare. This is important that it's KO so early, because you can mix that up with his strong air, which is extremely disjointed. His eyeballs are not the hitbox. You can fake it out, grab, do this, and then do that. So yeah, amazing character. This also reverses and leads to edge guards. Also, he's heavy with the removal of the dash attack and down throw dare. He's going to be much more difficult to KO because he has a lot of weight, so he lands a lot, so he techs a lot. However, he won't get KO'd off of a tech chase anymore, meaning he'll live quite a long time. Let's check out his air taunt. He can successfully do technique number 4 before the air taunt. There's a way to grab onto ledge. I don't know how to do it. Okay, you have to be... I think you have to go all the way up here and then do it. Yeah, never mind. He does struggle in that regard. He's not able to do this well. His down tilt doesn't reach that far low. Even though he can't use his technique that well, he's still an amazing character. And he can also do this, and then react to the ledge dash, and follow up with this, and covers... Here's what happens when you ledge dash against technique number 4. You ledge dash, here, you go, and then you get pushed back off, and Ren City can react to the ledge dash, back off, over here. I'll show frame by frame. Ledge dash, and then you get pushed off, right here. You end up over here, 20... Then you try to double jump back on the stage. This is at this point, Ren Sippy reacts and goes for the down air where you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ren Sippy's down air is out, and it hits you right here, and you lose because you used a double jump, so you lose a stock. That is Ren Sippy. Before we go to Zim, we're going to go back and check out Ren Sippy's air taunt. Because we missed his air taunt. I do not expect Ren and Sippy to get buffed or nerfed. This patch, the upcoming, I do not expect nearly any buffs or nerfs to characters. Just mechanic changes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he gets punched pretty hard for short hopping in front of someone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Instead here, he dodges everything at about frame 5 to 8 and 9. So that's pretty good. And now, the Invader Zim. Zim will be incredible. Here's why. And arguably they should be an SSS tier with Reptar. Because look at this disjoint. His legs his legs are not part of the hitbox, the hurt box. So that disjoint is massive and it covers the entire circle. An entire circle. This disjoint's really big as well. You can auto cancel it. And then go for a follow-up as usual. With the DI mix-up. This is just slow enough that there's I believe a 3-frame window. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Missed the window there. Whoops. 1. Whoops. 1 sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 frames comes out. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 6 frames here. Some characters, when you do the attack, you land the frame before the aerial. It lets you auto cancel. Some characters it does not, as far as I know. Could be wrong. Either way, he has about a 3 or 4 frame. Here's a 3-frame window. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3 rising. Yeah, 3-frame window to do the light air, which means you can consistently do it. Take it out. Like so. And then throw a curve, etc. He loses dash check into dare. However, he doesn't need it. He has KO confirms off of Gur. Down tilt. He can sip the KO and control space with his nair and build percent. And win victory that way. Let's check out shorter taunt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He doesn't really evade anything by going high up enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here he does. 5, 6. So in frame 4 he dodges a lot. You can successfully use technique number 4 here into dare. He will not get nerfed. If anything, he'll get buffed. I don't predict him getting buffed though, because he's considered S tier now by the community. You can successfully fake out with up air strong like so, and then go for an air in case he misses or they're just not in position to get hit by a strong air or up air. You can play reactive here with juggling. So for example, you can be over here on platform, you're up here, then you show up in air, see that they're not in range, and then you air dash downwards. So like so. Not in range, then cancel. Not in range, cancel. Not in range, cancel. Not in range, cancel. Not in range, air dash down, cancel. In range, let it go. 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 Out of range, cancel. Out of range, cancel. In range, let it go. So that is that wraps up the video. Thank you very much for watching. Once again, I suggest voting for me for the Hidden Temple. I could win the tournament. And voting for me will grant more hidden forbidden techniques, also just known as secret techniques, to be revealed. Even a legendary one. As well as expert level ones. Including high level strategies. Follow my Twitch. It'll be in the link description below, and my Twitter. Once again, there are incentives on the right side. We're at 500 votes currently. When I reach 1,000, I'll do a new top 20 player ranking for the upcoming patch, because I like to predict the future and play around the future. Especially when the future is going to last a month, and currently the current meta is only going to last a few days. Then at 1,500 votes, not at 1,500, at 2,000 votes, I will be wearing a unicorn outfit to the Hidden Temple, or on stream, if I don't go to the Hidden Temple. 2,500 votes, I'll challenge a top 10 player to a $100 defeat me challenge. So if they defeat me in a first to 10, they will get $100. That is 100. So with that, there is then the 3,000 one, which is what we need to make it to the Hidden Temple. And if I make it, then I'll bring an extra setup for friendlies that will also stream. As well as if we all go out to eat, for example, I'll live stream that via my phone. So there are definitely incentives to vote me in. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.